Okay, hello everyone. My name is Timothy Lee Grant, and so today we are going to be continuing with the project of this front end. We have, or actually, the back end project that contains a front end microservice and two back end microservices, along with this registry microservice. So I haven't done this or worked on this or looked at this project in a little while, so maybe like a week or something like that. So I'm gonna see if it still runs. I'm gonna try to get back into that headspace a little bit, and then from there we can move forward and try to figure out what we want to do. So let me actually just make myself a little bit smaller, and let's start to do things. So come here, and I have a blank terminal. Okay, great. Okay, so first thing that we need to do is run this registry. Okay, so I need to go into my registry, and then I need to run it. So Maven Spring Boot run. Okay, and I'm going to copy and paste this. Do that, and it should start running. At this point, we should be able to do the Eureka. I'm not sure which one. Oh, well, I got it right. So here's my Eureka. We have no instances. That's good. So now I need to create a new terminal. Okay. So I need to go into, and now I can choose either the producer or consumer or front end. But we want to do these two back end ones just because it's Spring Boot, so it's easier because I already have that copy and pasted into my clipboard. Let's do this consume resource first. So let's run it. Same command, and let's. Okay, so that should be up. I can refresh this, and now we have consume resource. All right. Now let's do it once again. So come here. We now need to go into the producer, do the exact same thing, let it run, and then I need to go into the front end service, and now node app.js. Okay. So now if I run this, we should have all of our things. So we have our consumer resource, we have our front end gateway, and we have our producer resource. Okay, so things are at least registering themselves and compiling and all of that. Okay. So now from here, I should be able to do this. This will be Swagger, and this is Swagger to, okay, so consume resource. So this is my Swagger for consume resource. Awesome. I'm just going to do this one, and I'm going to just try it out and see if we get, okay, so we got a status code 200. This is the home page. All right, so this is working. We're able to ping the home page. Now I should be able to do this one, find all. I want to find, and this will prove that my database is working. Okay, responses. Okay, good. So my MongoDB database is also up. Now I want to go to my front end and load this. Okay, so I have this front end. Now so I thought I actually changed that. So let me come here and quit out of this one. So quit out of here, and then status get log. Okay. So to reach consumer resource post. So this is the one that I made changes to the UI, which is right here, but I actually want to revert back. I thought I did revert back here. Okay. Not being able to reach consumer resource. Did I need to like reload anything or? Node modules is not going to be it. See, routes, index.js here. Okay, all of those are what I wrote. That makes sense. Views. Public. Yeah, so all of these are the new things. Okay. I guess I'm not sure what that revert did then. Okay, so I'm gonna go my small test like this, and quantity is gonna be 89. I'm gonna add the supply, network error. Okay. So what if I just want, okay, this obviously is not working. Quit out of this. What if I just want to, if I just go back to that one, I don't know. What would happen if I just do get revert there? Merge conflicts, wonderful. So I don't know. Let me just, I don't want to revert actually. Let me just abort the revert. So this one. Okay. So now I should be able to just run this again. And then add supply. Okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep this, and the reason I was trying to revert is because this part was kind of, it's not really my own. Like there was a whole bunch of things just added here, and I don't really know what happened. So I was just trying to get kind of like a more base on this project so that I can understand, because I wanted to build like literally everything myself, but it just felt like this one was just like, here it is, and it's okay, fine. But if this is what is so now I'm thinking about, I don't know what I'm even doing. Fine, whatever. I'll just roll with it. Maybe I needed to do 2 reverts back. I think that might have been what it is. Let me just come in here, and I'm gonna do a new terminal. Get status. Okay, get log. And I'm gonna come into here. I want to show you my git commit history so that you can analyze what is going on. Which command would you suggest I do so I can copy and paste the result into you and give you the context? Okay. Graph decorate all. All right. So I know one line. Graph adds a visual representation of branches. Oh, that's going to be kind of interesting. Decorate shows branch names and tags next to commit. All includes all branches. Okay. So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to delete this, and I'm just going to do this and see what happens. Okay. Now, I can come here, and then just... Whoa, okay. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. Fixed issue. I don't know. See, because it's the same thing. Revert, fixed issue, revert, fixed issue, fixed issue. Okay, revert, fixed issue. Why is it like saying the same thing 1,000 times? Do I want to delete from up here or down there? I have no idea. It opens it in this 1970s Vim terminal that no one out over the age or no one who's under the age of like 80 can decipher that's gonna get people upset. Have you ever noticed that the people who love like those weird things like Vim are like extremely protective of it? What do you mean Vim is awesome? Okay, yeah, great, it's great. Okay, frequent reverts. The is a revert to a. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. And with Vim, I remember in school they tried to one class tried to force us to use Vim, and it was awful. I tried it one time and I said, okay, I'm gonna figure out a way around this. And then I figured out a way around it, so then I never needed to touch it. And I was like, okay, great, good. Just SSH'd into, I did all of my development on my local machine, then SSH'd into the server, and then did the whatever the SCP and sent it on over. No way I was gonna. Yeah. Okay. Frequent. The commit here is a revert to a previous fix related to consumer. Okay. Okay. Redundant history. Branch tags. You're working on main. There's a reference to, but it's unclear if. Okay. I think what I want to do is to go in, or is, I'll give it more context. Previously, I stored my changes in that update UI branch. Then I went back to main and reverted to the commit one below. But now I am considering trying to undo what I did. So essentially I would have where updated UI is. Does this make sense? Okay, so I can merge. This will bring the changes from back into main, including the ones. Okay, so I can check out main. I should already actually be on main. I'm trying to think, like, is it actually useful to learn how to effectively use Vim? It's something that I've been always constantly avoiding, and every time it comes up, I'm just like, like, I don't want to look at it. I don't. Anyways, get. But sometimes when you're trying to avoid something, actually, that's the thing that you need to just face head on. Sometimes it is. Other times it's like, yeah, it's just something really annoying. And if you just don't get lost in the weeds kind of thing. So I don't know. But okay. What was I doing? Get branch. Okay. Okay, so I'm on main right now, so I should be able to merge in update UI. Okay, so get merge updated UI. Okay, that's not exactly what I was thinking was going to happen. Already up to means main branch already contains the commits here. So even though you previously reverted to a commit, it looks like you reverted a commit on main, but then merged. If you want to restore the pre-revert state, this will introduce the change that were undone by the revert, okay? Or if you want to reset main to match I might do this one. I don't like that hard. Although on my remote repository, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. Because on my remote repository, I do have, okay. So now, I think get log one line. Okay, so head is pointing to main, origin, so everything is pointing here. Okay, and I have fixed issue and made changes. Okay, I think this is actually what I want. Yeah, so I'm gonna quit out of this. Okay, and I think we solved that issue. I am now going to come in here and try to verify. So are all of these things still running? Did I change all of that? I think my front end is not. Oh, it is? Oh, right, because which one is my front end? Spring Boot, that's Spring Boot. This one is Spring Boot, so is this my front end? I think this is my front end. Yeah, this is front end, so I refresh this, I should get the error. Awesome. Now let me node app.js. Okay, so this should come back up, and let me just do timed, sure. 5, 4, 3. Okay, quantity is 2. Add supply successfully added. Then I should be able to come in here and check that. So let me do execute. We got a 200. Do I see time? So name will be time. Test. Time 5, quantity 2. Okay, so things are working. Okay, things are working. Getting back into it. All right. What I want to do now is I want to take a little bit of a break, and then in the next video I need to get my bearings on, okay, well, how is the project? I want to review how the project is actually working, because I was going 1,000 miles an hour trying to get this project just posted as fast as possible so that I had something on my GitHub. Okay, so I was just going 1,000 miles an hour, you know, just trying to finish it, and I did it within like 2 weeks. Okay, but there was a lot of things that I just glossed over while I was doing it, and I was just trying to make it work, trying to get it done. Now I want to take a little bit of a time to kind of absorb that information. Okay, so that's going to be in the next video, trying to go through how did I do it, how is it working, how is it operating, just kind of a review session. And then once we do our review session, then it's time to move forward and figure out what else we want to do. And the direction I'm thinking is kind of Docker. I'm thinking about doing Docker. I'm thinking about doing, what else? The Kubernetes, this CI/CD pipelining, the unit testing, all of that. Okay, so yeah, that's where I think I'm gonna head. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to join me on this journey, subscribe. That would be awesome. And I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the day. My name is Timothy Lee Grant, and I will see you guys very soon, right after this little break.